is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. On first down, Brooks. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 4 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brooks. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there on the run.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's to the 10 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished up by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw. Brooks.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not they... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now Brooks to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Under pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brooks now to throw on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Philly.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Brooks. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Brooks on 1st and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Brooks from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Brooks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.